The Qatar.
The Qatar is a punching and thrusting weapon originating from Southeast Asia. It was the special weapon of the fearsome Rajput warriors from India, who were said to hunt tigers with a pair of Qatars to prove their skill, bravery, and nobility as warriors. It has a distinctive H-shaped handle which places the large triangular blade or blades directly over the wearer's clenched fist. The experienced warrior would use the Qatar like an extension of their arm, allowing for fluid, fast, and agile attacks in much the same way as the famous Marvel superhero Wolverine uses his deadly claws. A pair of Bog Knock.
Wow.
Meaning tiger's claw, the Bog Knock was a ruthless weapon originating from India. While concealed in the hand, it could serve up surprise attacks, resulting in deep gashes that pierced through both skin and muscle. This variation was called a Bishwa Bog Knock and included a lethal blade that was made to resemble the sting of a scorpion. This design made it a triple threat where it could either thrust, slash, or claw its way into an opponent. One of the most well-known uses of the weapon is recounted in the history of the Maratha Empire, when Emperor Shivaji secretly wore a Bog Knock and fatally disemboweled his enemy.
The Pata.
What the f?
The Pata was a unique gauntlet weapon developed by the Marathas of central India. This double-edged weapon had a long, flexible blade over 4 feet long. The Pata was so distinctive, it was featured in the cult classic film Willow. Instead of featuring a guard like most swords, it had a steel gauntlet that would cover the hand and sometimes even the forearm. With their arm strapped inside of the gauntlet, the user would not have the use of their wrist. Therefore, a soldier equipped with a Pata needed experience in using such a unique weapon. While the Pata was commonly used by mounted warriors, its design allowed even a soldier on foot to strike from a wider variety of angles compared to a conventional sword.
The Talwar.
The Talwar was a lethal and fearsome combat weapon originating in the 1300s. Instrumental to the militia of the Mughal Empire, its curved blade was optimal in delivering repeated blows to human flesh without the danger of getting stuck in bone. The weapon also included a sharp spike attached to the pommel that could be used to strike down opponents in close-quarter combat. When off the battlefield, the Talwar was a sacred sword worn by Sikhs as an article of faith and symbolized their duty to defend the rights of those who were unjustly oppressed. The Chakra. The Chakra is an Indian throwing weapon which dates back hundreds of years. Warrior Sikhs would throw it like a frisbee or spin it at high speeds on their fingers before launching it into the enemy. Weapon of the Hindu god Vishnu, its exotic nature has resulted in it appearing in TV and movies. Odd Job's lethal bowler hat in the James Bond movie Goldfinger was a variation of the weapon, as was Xena's weapon of choice in the cult TV series. The Indian warriors would wear multiple chakrams into battle, carrying them around their arms, their necks, and even stacked high on their heads in specially designed turbans.